My name is Shawna Tatum, and this is Influence of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle on the Humanities. Examining the influence of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle on Western thought, and exploring how their philosophical ideas have shaped the humanities, significantly impacting literature, politics, and the arts, and continue to inspire scholars and thinkers around the world today. I gathered my research for my paper from several different materials. First was our book, mainly from Chapter 3, Classical Greece and the Hellenistic Period, pages 97 through 106. I also used several other research materials, which included How Well Aristotle's Poetics, Plato's Republic, and Plato's Euthyphro. Socrates is one of the most influential figures in Greek history. His teachings have inspired Greek philosophy and many other subjects across time. Even though he himself wrote nothing, several of Socrates' followers tried to keep his legacies alive by documenting his life and teachings. However, only the works of two disciples have withstood the test of time. One of these disciples is Plato, who, along with his student Aristotle, have also become huge contributors of Western philosophy. Most of what we know about Socrates comes from his student Plato. Socrates is known for his specific method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method. This method engages individuals through probing questions to help create a critical thinking and uncover deeper insights. His philosophical ideas centered on ethics and the relative examination of life. He stated, an unexamined life is not worth living. Plato was also amongst one of the most influential philosophers in Western thought and made significant contributions to humanities. Plato was a disciple of Socrates and developed his mentor's ideas further and founded the Academy in Athens, one of the first higher learning institutions. As a student of Socrates, Plato immortalized his teacher's ideas through dialogue, many of which are considered foundational texts in Western philosophy. These dialogues not only preserve Socrates' teachings, but also introduce Plato's own ideas, demonstrating the deep intellectual depth to his mentor. For instance, in the Republic, Plato explores justice, the ideal state, and the philosopher-king concept, a reflection of both Socratic questioning and Platonic innovation. Plato's theory of forms is another one of his philosophical legacies. He proposed that beyond the material world lies a realm of perfect, imputable forms or ideas, which are the true reality. Aristotle, a student of Plato, made contributions across various fields, including logic, metaphysics, ethics, politics, and science. He is often credited for founding formal logic and developing scientific methods. Another example of his work is the Organon. Aristotle introduces concepts like syllogism, which are essential for constructing valid arguments. His logical methods provide a systematic approach to reasoning. I learned that it was in Athens that the Western philosophical tradition was truly forged, from Socrates, who openly questioned traditional values and engaged fellow citizens of the polis in philosophical debate, and Plato, his student, who believed that the idea, the good, existed in all forms, including the state, and that reality was a reflection of the idea, to Plato's student Aristotle, who believed that the true essence of things, reality, could be comprehended by observing the material world and deriving truths from the observation. From the book chapters 11 through 13, Making a Connection, I found that the works of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle significantly influenced the High Renaissance by reigniting interest in classical Greek thought, particularly through the concept of idea forms, from Plato and the emphasis on logic and empirical observation from Aristotle, which formed the core of Renaissance humanism and manifested in art, architecture, and philosophical discussions of the time. A prime example of Raphael's School of Athens, which depicts Plato and Aristotle as central figures representing these philosophical ideas. What I've learned and what humanities mean to me is that humanities encompass a wide range of disciplines that explore human culture and thought. This includes subjects such as literature, history, philosophy, art, and music, all which help us understand the beliefs and experiences of different societies throughout history. It reveals how cultures evolve and influence each other and encourage us to reflect on our place in the world and our contributions to it. Through the humanities, we gain insights into our shared heritage and the ways we connect as humans.